Okay, checking the helicopter sound. Um, some of the sound levels on the because the original thing for the surround on 70mm would be format 42. So that being said, mono discrete surround. But the remixing, that oh gosh, it occurred years ago now. And since then, different pressings have had different slightly, because you've probably got different sound mixing engineers tampering and around. Probably hadn't even bothered listening to an actual 70mm print. Not that I have, because it never played in this town. When it would have played in this town years ago, it would have been only 35mm optical soundtrack A type, so or 424 matrix. And reading on the forum, it says that one of the producers said that the original mix was 35mm, or mixed for 35mm 424 424, and the 70mm was kind of not rushed, but it was done very quickly, because he says in the forum it was kind of very easy for the sound engineer, the re-recording mixer, to just get everything all rigged up and then just run everything and make new duplicated copy for 70mm. So it's 70mm being said, it's discrete track, it's full range uncompressed audio compared to say 35. So the dynamic range is going to be a bit more greater. But the surrounds on this are I don't know. I'm over here. I don't have to be exactly right in the bloody middle here, because I can see the blimmin' mix levels on the frickin' meter. Some of the pans. Let's just go to this bit where McReady comes out of his shack. On other pressings, say you go to other Blu-ray pressings, an earlier Blu-ray pressing or a HDVD, that sound of the helicopter would have literally gone down this down the right side surround, because it's going off screen. That said, being, it's now visually out of our visual sight, and we perceive it as going round the auditorium. But it wouldn't. It would go equal. It would go equal onto the left and right surround. But I hear a little bit partly going round, but it doesn't go all fully. And before it can even fully go, come totally round, the mix level's going way up there, way too quick on the left channel. What a mess. I mean, and that sound pan there, another sound pan. This is a bloody cohesive mess. I don't know what bloody they got set up in their bloody tiny little dub room, because this wasn't done on a large dubbing stage. That's definitely for sure. This was done in a very tiny room, probably a little bit larger than my room, but still small, and probably done on incorrect surround speaker placement, with just two speakers and a blooming dubbing in a little room, rather than using multiple array. Oh dear. And one other thing, it gets a lot worse, when I'll get onto that in another video, because there's going to be several parts. So what bloody hell am I going to do? Turn the gain level down on the AVR so I can equal the balance out? That's not going to help, because it is a bit of a mess. It's a shambles. There is one other thing I could do, and not that I have done yet. It's a little box here I've got. I haven't fit it in. I've got it several years ago. I don't know where it is. I think it's in here. Is it in here? Or is it over here? Yeah, it's over here in the piled up here somewhere down there. basically it's a I think it's a 4-channel input with, oh gosh, multi-zone output. It's XLR or TR XLR, or you can put it at balanced audio or unbalanced audio input. And essentially it's got a few pan controls on it, or balance level controls, as well as a stereo switch, a stereo mode, and a mono mode. So that if I were to rig it into the rack, and I've got no space here in this rack, oh gosh, basically it would say I could just monorize it just by pressing it, and bam, everything would be monorized on the surround. And I also wanted to do it so I can do another sort of kind of wiring, so I can sort of blend the sound from the side surround over into the back surround channels, so it would play in the exact same sound format, but not totally, but better than a Trinnov, 26 grand Trinnov can do. Oh dear. I'm just trying to think, could I beat this doing it any other way? If these AVRs were all that brilliant or such, with all these, I could go into the AVR and set the surround to mono, just like you used to have on an integrated hi-fi amplifier receiver years ago, and you could just set that to, you could set it to mono or stereo. That sort of feature is kind of no longer exists. That would be interestingly good if they could put that on, so you'd have a mono stereo switch for the left and right front, the surround channel, because it being stereo, and then you can set that, because we got to put up, as a consumer, we got to put up with these lousy mixers, and the people that did these mixers are probably not Thing fans, or not even fans of 70mm. They probably, it's very unlikely, I don't know who they are. I would only have to know who they are, how old they are, and then I would be able to easily tell, well, that person's never experienced 70mm in their lifetime, just by judging by their age. Because 70mm regular, for 70mm in cinemas and all that, it's been phased out for many years now. In fact, it phased out more or less during the 1990s because the move over to 35mm SRD, DDS, SDDS, all that on one film sound, on 135mm. So you lower the cost down from a 16 grand 70mm print down to something that's a lot considerably less. Anyway, that's all I've got to say on that.